So, the 10 by 10 building challenge, part 2 this time. If you haven't checked out the last one, there's a little display of some of the things I built. Make sure to go and check that out after you watch this video. The 10 by 10 challenge, I'll quickly go over what it is if none of you guys remember that. So what I get is I get 6 plots of land, which are 10 blocks by 10 blocks. You guys in the comments will have to give me any sorts of ideas, which literally could be anything, and then I have to try and work my best to build them in such a small space. So thanks for watching. Let's start the time lapse and cut over to Future Buildmaster doing the voiceover. So first of all, from Noah Robe, we have you should build a McDonald's. So what I did to actually try and make this was I literally just searched up smallest McDonald's in the world on Google and I pretty much just recreated that. It sounds absolutely absurd, I know. Obviously there'll be a picture up on the screen so you guys can see what that is. But I just searched up smallest McDonald's in the world and I somehow found this, and it is absolutely tiny, which is what I was able to recreate it in this. So what I'm doing, this is a 8 by 8 build, and for the first time ever in the 10 by 10 building series, we are changing the floor. We have now added pine wood onto the floor. So this has changed, which is pretty cool. Oh yep, season change as well, which I thought was quite cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the entire top with marble, which is pretty cool indeed. Now I say, coming up in this video, some of you guys have actually got some very good comments, and one of the next one, you'll see why that one's a bit interesting and a bit funny at the same time. So what I'm doing now is I'm just building the roof. I kind of get a bit complicated here, and I realized, oh, I haven't built out far enough, which is a problem I sometimes get while building. So let's just finish off building the roof. Carry on going down, and then we got to build that awesome McDonald's sign. There we go, and we got to do it on the other side as well. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to do the interior and the front desk. So we're going to get some of the, thankfully in the new recent update, we got to the neon signs, which I thought was quite cool. I have done a video on that, so make sure to go and check that out. What I've done here is I've placed the neon white as like the screens, showing all the menu, and then the big neon signs on there just to, you know, show you what's on the menu. And then we're just going to go and place in some cabinets and countertops. Some of these I didn't even know were in the game, I'm not going to lie. Add an oven and a cooking table and a cutter table. Then we're just going to stick some lights in here so people, you know, can actually see. And then we're going to get the sign saying order here and then collect here. So, you know, people know where they're going. Because if they don't know where they're going, well, that's not the best thing. There you go, let's do a little preview of it. That does look quite good. I'm not going to lie, that does look quite good. You can't lie. Okay, so next up, this one is kind of a troll. It is slowed down, however. So someone commented, I'm so late, well, you should build, yes. So that's what I did. I built, yeah. I built yes, just exactly how you asked. You built yes. This is literally just a troll meme one. I built yes, you can't complain. So, anyway, next up we have the tiny version of the Maple Isles, requested by Daniel C. So this one was quite complicated to build. It took me a second to build, because I had to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with it, because there's probably quite a few different ways you would be able to actually build this. With the way you do the trees, the way you do the floor, I mean, the way you do like the scenery and everything. It could be, if you asked like 6 people to do it, it would be probably completely different from each other. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm custom making the trees by using maple leaves and maple logs, which is pretty cool. And then I'm using some maple hedges to go around the bottom, just, you know, make it that all look a little bit nicer, just like that. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to grab some red mushrooms and some maple chairs, just a bit of scenery, somewhere to sit down on, and place some tall grass around the area. Now you're wondering why the red mushrooms are on there, because you think they're from the Wizard Island, but they actually are in the Maple Island as well, which adds a bit more colour to it, which I think actually looks pretty good. Next up, from TH Plays, you know, another massive Roblox Islands YouTuber, 9.5k subs, or 9.6 I think he's actually on now, which is pretty cool. He requested a lucky block, like the Bed Wars one. Now, I wasn't properly able to go with the Bed Wars kind of look, so I kind of like went for the Minecraft one, because it was a bit easier to build with the way the shape is. Well, they're both cubes, so that's a bit of a lie. But the way they are, because the way the white bits are on the cube, so it made it easier to do Minecraft ones, just because, well, it was a bit easier. And now you can see I have kind of got an interesting building method, which I will do an entire video on, which will be pretty cool. So this lucky block is made from pastel yellow marble, just marble blocks, marble slabs, and also marble stairs, which is pretty cool. So the design is kind of complicated. I'll stick a photo up on it on screen just before it actually comes up. So it is a very rough design. You can kind of see where the stairs, the slabs, and the blocks are, which is kind of cool. I've got to actually get out so I can build the round bits. So all you want to do is put a block on each corner for every single side. Now, just to say before we carry on, the top question mark will be slightly different from all the side ones because you can't place slabs and stairs as well. So as you can see here, I'm placing the stairs on the side and using these slabs in a very certain pattern to kind of get that good looking question mark sort of icon. Because if I was to just do it with normal blocks, it just wouldn't come out as well, and I don't think it would look very good at all. So we're just going to do the same thing 4 times on all of the sides, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to, if we are, there we go over to the next bit, which is the final side bit. Then what we're going to do is climb over to the top, which is slightly different. The top, as I said earlier, only uses blocks normally, so no like stairs or slabs. Very basic design on there, but it doesn't look as good. Now, next up, by Jet Has Fun 123, which is another Roblox Island YouTuber, which is pretty cool. He gave me the interesting suggestion of to build snick tricks. So this one was kind of similar to the VDEX one I built in the last episode. Make sure to go check that out after you've watched this one. So what I had to do was be a bit creative with this one, because of he has the normal like pink or technically white skinned color like Roblox avatar. I had to build it in white because, well, the pink you can't, or the pink's like normal Roblox skin color. There isn't a good block in Roblox Islands for it. So what I had to do was I just had to do the normal white thing, which I'll probably have to do if any of you request more avatars. I will have to do it like that. Now we are building his mask. I know it doesn't have the teeth, but the problem was I couldn't build it big enough for actually to work properly. Now we're going to be building his all amazing 8-bit crown, which what we're using solid yellow, red clay, pastel pink, and yellow, solid yellow slabs and stairs, which is pretty cool. Get some more of that on top. Now finally, by FR_owner, he had the idea to build a car, which is quite cool. And this one is going to be made from marble, neon blue, neon red, and also coal blocks. Now what you can do for this design is you can obviously change the color to whatever you want for the car. The only reason I was using marble is because, well, I wanted to go for like a white car design anyway, but if I wanted to get like solid whites or white, it just takes a while. So I'm just going to be using the white. It gives off the effect that it's the right color, don't worry. Then what you want to do is like kind of connect them all, start to build the bottom bit of the chassis. I'm pretty sure that's the right word. I never usually say it right. And then also what you can do is you can connect all of the wheels at the bottom, just, you know, get that suspension in. You don't have to build that bit. It's just like a bit of an extra bit just to give it a little bit more detail. Next up now, what we're going to do is we are going to build the main frame of the car, which goes up by 2, to the right 1, and then up 1 again, and then to the right 1 and 4 across, and it's line of symmetry, so it's the same thing on both sides. Now what we're going to do is get the glass and fill in the windows. Now the front window on this car will be bigger than the back window on this car because, well, normally in cars you're going to have a front window's bigger and a back window isn't as big as the front one. Now we're going to build the back mirror, and then we're going to build the front windscreen. Oh yeah, hi Goggy, you're playing Bed Wars, nice. And then we've got the neon red for the lights as well. Now what we have to do is we're going to fill the entire inside with neon blue, so when you're looking inside the car from the outside, it's just like a blue glow, because it just doesn't, it looks a bit nicer than rather than having to fill in the entire middle of the car. So when I do the preview, you'll fully see that. Now what we're going to do is add my number plate, build 17, my name, and my YouTube channel name. Now we are going to come up to the part where pre-recorded build master is going to come up. Okay, so there we have it. Another 6 builds for this rebuilding episode. Let's just quickly go over what we built. We built a mini McDonald's. We built a a troll yes sign or a meme yes sign. We built a Maple Isles mini sort of place. We built a giant lucky block. We built Snake Tricks' avatar, and we also built a tiny little cute car looking sort of thing. But yes, that is it for this episode. As always, if you guys have any other comments on things you want me to build, make sure to put them in the comments below. As I said last time, this could literally be anything from cars to houses to even pancakes. Yes, literally anything. This was quite a good build. I think my favorite one this time probably is the McDonald's. This one is quite cute, quite funny. I mean, I can't even believe I just searched up smallest McDonald's in the world just to try and get this, but which was quite funny. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.